So, next up is Ben Welsh, who, that's water, right? So Ben Welsh of the Los Angeles Times is, wow, okay, so movie names. There isn't really much of an introduction, so Ben's going to talk about using Django to make you a better investigative reporter.
Thanks, Derek. I'm Ben. This is my rant. So, I had a strange journey in journalism. I started out in television news in Chicago, and through a wonderful thing called Nightcar, sort of went on this odd journey that brought me here today, in which I've spent a lot of time being a web developer and learning a lot of weird, geeky web developer things. I just thought this might be a fun opportunity to kind of trot a few of those out and yell about them. So why should you act more like a web developer, right? One, you can end some drudgery, make your life easier. Two, you can prevent mistakes and screw-ups and, have a happier life. Three, you can improve teamwork, which I know is hard for reporters to hear, but it's true. And three, you can command robots. You can hopefully get good enough at it that you sort of, you make extensions of yourself that go out there. All right, so the talk is called Django Unchained because Django is a Python framework for helping you build websites. It's really nice. It was also the title of a movie the last year. But really, it's just symbolic. And it's just meant to stand in for web developer techniques in general, and not specifically Django, but I'm using it because I love it. Okay? Django. All right. Number one, your laptop should be disposable. All right? Your laptop should be disposable. Never again. Never again should your laptop crash. Should you lose everything? Should your project be fucked? Should you be up shit creek? It should not happen. Worst thing you should do, use version control. Get on GitHub. Put your code. It doesn't have to be on the web. It can be on a server in your newsroom, but put it someplace else and start sharing it this way. All right, 2, database backups. Please just write that 10-line cron script to back up that database every night. You will thank yourself so much in the future. All right, 2, find a religion. Any religion. All right? This is nihilism. This has to stop. Exactly. You know just what I'm talking about. Right? And I don't really care what system you pick. It can be anywhere. Okay? I'm going to say go with Django and just work everything into a Django project. You don't have to do that. Doug Smith in the back. Doug Smith has a beautiful system that spans 6 network drives, and only he understands, but it's a freaking system. All right? You need one. All right, number 3, stop feeding your database crap data, right? Stop using Excel to clean shit up. We've all seen this. We've all seen this. We go through an Excel, we add a new column, and we go down and we code it one by one, and then we run the pivot at the end, and what's it look like? Garbage, right? All you have to do is just use an admin, Django admin, have a pull down. Validate the data that goes into your database so you don't come out with crap at the end, right? Simple, really nice. Right, number 4, follow the 4-fold path of reusable apps. Now this is one I picked up from my favorite web developer in the world, this guy James Bennett, who worked at the Lawrence Journal World where they built Django, not as famous as the other ones, works at Mozilla now. And he gave this awesome talk about how if you follow these 4 simple principles, you're going to come out with great reusable code. And I think about this every day. The talk really changed my life. 1, your code should do one thing and do it well. It's the Unix philosophy. When you write a function, a class, a method, an app, anything, just think about it that way. How do I keep it simple? How does the code do one thing and do it well, not become spaghetti code? 2, don't be afraid of multiple apps. Your app can have 100 different apps coming in, each doing one thing. And the 100 things they do together is going to be even more awesome. Right? Number 3, write for flexibility. Right? You need to take your code and think about how can I abstract this back so it doesn't just work for the thing I'm currently writing, but can work more generally. And 4, my favorite, you got to package to distribute. You got to take that package, you got to set it up for that, and it can go on a high drive, or GitHub, or wherever, and somebody else can use it, right? Number 5, automate yourself out of a job. This is sort of probably apocryphal catchphrase at Google, where anytime you see yourself doing something repeatedly that's drudgery, you got to find a way to automate it. This is how we act now. This is how we act at Nightcar. We say the story's out there, my computer's my gun, I'm going to hunt it, and I'm going to kill it, and shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. And that's awesome. We make great stories, but we can take it to another level. Right? We should be more like Minority Report. The code we write should be these spiders that sweep the city and find the story and bring it back to us. And that's the next level. And that's where we got to go. We got to think about how do we write apps that are algorithms, that find stories, bring them. And then we have 100 of those out there sweeping the city while we sleep. Okay, now Now, or while we drink bourbon, right? Okay, now, the real reason I gave this talk. The real reason I gave this talk is to flip the script. Here's 5 things that you geeks need to learn from reporters so you can be better at what you do, right? Number 1, trust no one. Don't trust your stupid data. This is a hilarious goddamn map that somebody made in Los Angeles, who I will not name, that claims that it is crime hotspots. But because the person making it didn't have a freaking clue what they were putting in, Santa Monica is the reddest place on the goddamn map. That's on a major website right now. Right? Number 2, pick up the goddamn phone. Make a phone call. Find out what's going on outside the office. Don't expect all these other people to bring data to you on a silver platter and have it just work perfectly. That's on you. You gotta make it work. Alright, number 3, seek a rabbi. When you're on the phone, you gotta find the people in the system who make the data, who know the data. And nobody ever asks them how it works. And when you do, they're gonna love you. And they're gonna tell you everything about it. And you're going to come out with a better story that nobody else has that really gets to the heart of it. Right? Number 4, once you have that story, just take it and run. Don't spend the next 6 months saying, oh, I need an app that does everything and has all these magic features and runs forever. If you've got a story, run tell that. Right? You don't need to sit and wait. You need to pivot, you need to cut, and you need to take it to the end zone. And that's what I mean I say finish. There is nothing a geek likes more than start a new project. Am I right? Story, that awesome app, and you just got to dance with it. All right? Now, all that said, ran over. Just before I finish, I want to say that, we are vast here at Night Car. This is the biggest Night Car ever. Yeah! And I remember the time at Night Car when there were concerns. Oh, we got people to do analysis, people to do presentation. I don't know. That's a little weird. Right? But I really got to give credit to the leadership of the organization and all the people in this room for not being afraid of that, for not putting up walls, for not dividing us, but for saying we are together, we are one, we are the future, we can do this. Yes!